Hey, happy Monday, everyone. Hope you are doing well. And Happy New Year. Just like that, it's 2024. And I hope you had a great celebration last night to bring in the new year, whatever it is that you did. And hope you are doing well today. Got your rest and everything, right? This is In the Raw, unpracticed, unscripted, unedited conversation about anything. And speaking of the new year, um, everybody is thinking about New Year's resolutions, right? Or, I mean, not everybody, but many people are. Majority of the people are thinking of their New Year's resolutions. And I'm not sure about you. I'm not sure how you're doing with your resolutions or what you're planning for this next year, or what your goals are. But a few years ago, I decided that I was not going to have resolutions every year. As you know, and you probably read this a lot or hear it, people by, March or even before that, people just kind of forget about them, right? And so one thing that I decided to do instead uh, is something that I heard. I heard it through a song first. As I think I've said this before. One of my favorite artists is Kirk Franklin, and he sings a song. It's called "Before I Die," and so I kind of took his idea, or I stole his line, and I said I'm going to live before I die, and that's what I want to do every year. If New Year comes, I want to make sure that I live before I die. And I was reading the other day along these lines. I was reading about a person who passed away, and they were still employed. So they were kind of younger. They weren't very young. They were, I don't know, middle aged, like myself maybe. And they passed away, and they were talking about how this person left a lot of things. They after a few days of this person's passing away, they cleaned out their office, and they discovered that this person had worked for many years without really doing anything else but work. They accumulated all these hours for paid time off, PTO, they never took. They had all this sick leave that they never used. They had left this big retirement account that they had just worked so hard to put into it every month. They never used. They never got to use. And I got me thinking. We need to think about living our lives, enjoying our lives, and doing the things that really matter. I know work is important. We need to work. Some of us love to work and have our realizations in our work or whatever, but we need to really live out, our dreams, or the things that we dreamt when we were young. Well, in my case, when I was young, and really take time to do what really matters in life, to do what really will make an impact in our families. And so that's what I always have in mind when the new year comes. I need to live. I haven't lived enough, and when we live, we travel, if that's what we like to do. We spend time with our family, spend time with our kids, our grandkids, in my case. Spend time with people that really matter to us, that really will help us, enjoy life. And so we need to do those things. We need to, kind of stop and look around and see where we're at. And sometimes we're just so focused on just work, or focused on just school, or just focused on just the one activity we like. Like for me, I could be running, and all I'm doing is running, and that's what's revolving. That's what my life revolves around, or the gym, or whatever it is, friends, and we're not really doing what really should matter in our lives. And the Bible talks about this. King Solomon, who is regarded as one of the wisest persons to have lived in. Sorry, I need to change the music here. He's regarded as one of the wisest persons to live. He wrote a book called Ecclesiastics, and he wrote this book at the end of his life, when he had lived and when he had, matured and had experienced what life was about. And he gives a lot of advice, and he says, there's no thinking, no knowledge, and there's no wisdom when we die, when we go to the grave. There's none of that. So what he's saying is, if a few lines before that, he's saying, go eat your food and enjoy it. Drink your wine and be happy. It's all right with God if you do these things. Wear nice clothes, make yourself look good, enjoy life. Basically, enjoy life. So he's saying, and he's telling us, you need to enjoy your life and do what really matters. Because when you die, there's none of that is going to be there. None of that is going to be there. And so we need to really stop and think, what is it that I really need to do that really matters? And do I need to take time to be with my family? Do I need to take time to be with my spouse, my wife, my husband? Do I need to take time to travel, to enjoy time with that special person in our travels? Do I need to have those conversations that are important instead of always being on my phone? I mean, little things like that distract us from what really matters. And so my wish for you is that you would find that really matters in your life. You find that within you, and start walking towards that. All right, so have a good rest of your day. Have a great 2024. Got some exciting things coming that I will be sharing with you, and yeah, we'll see you soon.